Short and sweet Father's Day quotes. Dad, a son's first hero, a daughter's first love. The power of a dad in a child's life is unmatched. Justin Rickliffs. It is a wise father that knows his own child. William Shakespeare. One father is more than 100 schoolmasters. George Herbert. A girl's first true love is her father. Marisol Santiago. A father's smile has been known to light up a child's entire day. Susan Gale. A father doesn't tell you that he loves you. He shows you. Dimitri the Stoneheart. Fathers just have a way of putting everything together. Erica Cosby. Behind every great daughter is a truly amazing father. To her, the name of father was another name for love. Fanny Fern. The older I get, the smarter my father seems to get. Tim Russert. No music is so pleasant to my ears as that word father. Lydia Maria Child. A father carries pictures where his money used to be. Steve Martin. When my father didn't have my hand, he had my back. Elinda Poindexter. A father is someone you look up to no matter how tall you grow. The greatest mark of a father is how he treats his children when no one is looking. Dan Pierce. Fathers, be good to your daughters. You are the God and the weight of her world. John Mayer. Caring and inspirational Father's Day quotes. Dads are most ordinary men turned by love into heroes, adventurers, storytellers, and singers of song. A dad is someone who wants to catch you when you fall. Instead, he picks you up, brushes you off, and lets you try again. I cannot think of any need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. Sigmund Freud. No one in this world can love a girl more than her father. Michael Ratnadipak. It doesn't matter who my father was, it matters who I remember he was. N. Sexton. My father gave me my dreams. Thanks to him, I could see a future. Liza Minnelli. No man I ever met was my father's equal, and I never loved any other man as much. Hedy Lamarr. My father didn't do anything unusual. He only did what dads are supposed to do, be there. Max Lucado. Dad, your guiding hand on my shoulder will remain with me forever. My father has always provided me a safe place to land and a hard place from which to launch. Chelsea Clinton. She did not stand alone, but what stood behind her, the most potent moral force in her life, was the love of her father. Harper Lee. A father is neither an anchor to hold us back, nor a sail to take us there, but a guiding light whose love shows us the way. A father is the one friend upon whom we can always rely. In the hour of need, when all else fails, we remember him upon whose knees we sat when children, and who soothed our sorrows, and even though he may be unable to assist us, his mere presence serves to comfort and strengthen us. Émile Gaboriau. When you need real understanding, when you need someone to care, when you need someone to guide you, a father's always there. Thomas J. Langley. What a father says to his children is not heard by the world, but it will be heard by posterity. Jean Paul. There will always be a few people who have the courage to love what is untamed inside us. One of those men is my father. Alison Lohman. Every son quotes his father, in words and in deeds. Terry Gillimetz. Funny and endearing Father's Day quotes. Dad taught me everything I know. Unfortunately, he didn't teach me everything he knows. Al Unser. A good father is one whose only reason for putting down a laughing baby is to pick up a crying one. Linda Poindexter. A man knows when he is growing old because he begins to look like his father. Gabriel Garcia Marquez. You can tell what was the best year of your father's life, because they seem to freeze that clothing style and ride it out. Jerry Seinfeld. A father is a banker provided by nature. French proverb. A father is a man who expects his son to be as good a man as he meant to be. Frank A. Clark. You don't have to deserve your mother's love. You have to deserve your father's. He's more particular. Robert Frost. By the time a man realizes that maybe his father was right, he usually has a son who thinks he's wrong. Charles Wadsworth. Being a great father is like shaving. No matter how good you shave today, you have to do it again tomorrow. Reed Markham. I talk and talk and talk, and I haven't taught people in 50 years what my father taught by example in 1 week. Mario Cuomo. When you're young, you think your dad is Superman. Then you grow up, and you realize he's just a regular guy who wears a cape. Dave Attell. Dads are like chocolate chip cookies. They may have chips or be totally nutty, but they are sweet and make the world a better place, especially for their children. Hillary Lytle. A father's words are like a thermostat that sets the temperature in the house. Paul Lewis. Fatherhood is the greatest thing that could ever happen. You can't explain it until it happens. It's like telling somebody what water feels like before they've ever swam in it. Michael Bublé. My father didn't tell me how to live. He lived and let me watch him do it. Clarence Budington Kelland. My father had a profound influence on me. He was a lunatic. Spike Milligan. You gotta love dads. At my wedding, when I tripped on my wedding dress and fell flat on my face, Dad said, "Don't worry, you'll do better next time." Melanie White. Father's Day messages to husband. The greatest thing a father can do for his children is love their mother. Anjaneth Garcia-Talon. A happy family is a reflection of a good father and a loving husband. The thrill of being a great father is not seeing your children go on to become successful adults. The thrill of a great father is the journey, experiencing your child's successes along the pathway to their greatness. Reed Markham. A man's worth is measured by how he parents his children. What he gives them, what he keeps away from them, the lessons he teaches and the lessons he allows them to learn on their own. Lisa Rogers. Nothing has brought me more peace and content in life than simply being a good husband and father. Frank Abagnale. The reward of child-rearing is spending the rest of your life proudly knowing this person you helped guide. Mike Sager. A man never stands as tall as when he kneels to help a child. Knights of Pythagoras. Great fathers don't find fault. Great fathers find solutions. Reed Markham. A truly rich man is one whose children run into his arms when his hands are empty. There's something like a line of gold thread running through a man's words when he talks to his daughter, and gradually over the years, it gets to be long enough for you to pick up in your hands and weave into a cloth that feels like love itself. John Gregory Brown. The only thing better than having you for a husband is our children having you for a daddy. My Father's Day gift to you is letting you pretend to be in charge of the family for a day. Morning without you is a dwindled dawn. Emily Dickinson. I always thought you'd make a great dad. Now, I know it. Happy Father's Day to an amazing husband. I never knew how much I loved your daddy until I saw how much he loved you. Father's Day messages to Grandpa. One of the most powerful handclasps is that of a new grandbaby around the finger of a grandfather. Joy Hargrove. Grandpas bring a little wisdom, happiness, warmth and love to every life they touch. Grandfathers are for loving and fixing things. A grandfather is someone with silver in his hair and gold in his heart. The best dads get promoted to grandpa. To a small child, the perfect granddad is unafraid of big dogs and fierce storms, but absolutely terrified of the word boo. Robert Brault. We never know the love of a parent till we become parents ourselves. Henry Ward Beecher.